USA versus El Salvador. USA 1.25, draw 6. El Salvador 14.3 there. That's with 10 bet. USA sort of had that slow start, didn't they? It was a 1-1 draw against Panama. They displayed that they had a poor defense, letting those goals in with Martinique 3-2, but finally pulled it together, beat Nicaragua a comfortable 3-0, which I think was a bet that all came in for us last round, which was nice. I think one of the questions we've got to ask ourselves in this game is, can El Salvador score? Start us off there, Rodolfo.
El Salvador has proven that they can actually score. They scored one on Mexico. Then the following 2 games, they scored twice. So I think El Salvador could actually score on this one. But I'm really looking for USA to put the ball away in this one, to make a convincing win in here. I'm gonna go in this one with the over 2.5 goals. It's a 1.64. I was looking at over 3.5 market, but over 2.5 gives me a 2-1 a possible score, which has been pretty popular between these two teams in the last few encounters. Although the very last time that they faced each other, it was about 5-1, I think. But before that, it was 3 games in a row where they ended up 2-1. So I'm gonna go with the over 2.5, and of course I think USA is gonna win.
Yeah, are you just going to take the over 2.5 goals? So you're going to combine that with the USA win?
I am not. I'm just going to go for the over 2.5. That's it. 1.64. That's it.
Okay. All right. Martin, what are you liking here?
Yeah, I think USA should win this one relatively comfortably. They secured themselves a very, very favourable draw. Just finished above Panama in their group, and instead of facing Costa Rica, they've now got El Salvador, who finished 3rd in their group behind Jamaica and Canada. So I don't really rate this El Salvador particularly highly, really. Behind Mexico and Honduras, they've already lost to Mexico 3-1. I think USA can do a similar job on them. They got off to a slow start in this tournament. They've got lots of players that are untested at this level, and they haven't quite gelled with one another yet. But then it really all fell into place in their last game against Nicaragua. They won 3-0. They could have won 5-0, but they missed 2 penalties. But they really were on song, lots of sharp passing, lots of good movement. And I was actually quite impressed by what I saw going forwards. They've played 3 games now in this tournament, and I think Bruce Arena should have a pretty good understanding of what his best starting 11 is moving into the knockout stage of the competition, where things are going to get a lot more serious. Hopefully he's going to take it a lot more seriously and field all his best players. So I think the USA can win this one relatively comfortably. So I'm going to go for USA minus 1.5 Asian handicap at odds of 1.84.
Yeah, nice. Good analysis there, Martin. Couldn't agree with you more. Alex, what do you like?
Yeah, you specified the combination earlier when Rodolfo was going with the over 2.5. Yeah, I'm going with USA to win and the over 2.5 at 1.85. Because yes, USA have goals in them. They scored 3 goals in their last 2 matches. El Salvador is not a team to fear, and I don't think that USA will have big problems with this team. Their main goal is to win the trophy on their turf. But I think it will be really tough for them to achieve this. Let's see from the semi-final and after, because now El Salvador, an easy team for USA, great draw. So yeah, USA to win and over 2.5 at 1.85.
Yeah, I think we've all got very similar bets here. I'm doing the same as you, Alex, as well. I love the over 2.5 goals. Started with that one, but absolutely expecting a USA to win here on their turf. Definitely building momentum as the tournament moves forward. At 1.85, I like that a lot. Rodolfo, were you going to say something?
Yes, and that before we move forward, remember that also in this in this tournament, teams are allowed to bring players from outside, so right now Bruce Arena is going to bring 6 players, Bradley, Altidore, all this Dempsey's. It's basically he's going to be able to reshuffle the team and make it even stronger. Mexico's not going to do that. Panama's not going to do that. Costa Rica's not going to do that. So I think this is going to give the U.S. an extra push to for the final stages of the tournament. That's all.
Very interesting. Good to consider there, Alex.
Yeah.
Yep.